is Charlene, and I wanted to make a video talking about knits and wovens. I had somebody ask me the other day what the difference is between knits and wovens. So let's get started. I have a woven in front of me. It's called a woven because it is basically how the fabric was made. It was woven together with threads of fabric. And you can see there's not really any stretch, and here's the selvage, and so the grain line goes this way. So when you pull on it, there's not really any give. So, and then if you do it this way with the selvage, there's really not any stretch. This is a quilting cotton. And this is another quilting cotton, and so these are really great for blankets and pillows and whatever else other woven patterns may call for. There is some other wovens where they're really soft and they have some really great drape to it. You can use this for clothing. There's some fabric called apparel fabric. And then here's some flannel. Not really any stretch to it. And then as you can see with the patterns, it's pretty easy to tell which side is the wrong side from the right side. On the solid one, it's harder to tell with which side is the right side and which side is the wrong side. I don't really feel like there's too much of a difference between the wrong side and the right side on a woven. Okay, let's move on to knits. It's called knits because of the way that the fabric is made. It is knitted together instead of woven. And as you can see, it usually has a little bit of stretch to it. Some has more stretch than others. So this one actually has quite a bit of stretch. And you can also tell the wrong side from the right side pretty easily. This is the right side. You can tell by the fabric, it likes to curl in towards the right side from the cut part, and then from the selvage, it likes to curl in towards the wrong side of the fabric. So this is the right side, and this is the wrong side. Okay. This one is a cupro, and it's got some really fantastic drape to it. It has some really good stretch to it. This is a sweater knit. As you can see the knitting a little bit more. And it's got some really great stretch to it. And then this right here is rayon viscose crepe, and it has even more stretch than the cupro. And then this is a rayon spandex, and it's great for warm weather, and it has some really good stretch to it too. And here we have some double brush poly, or DBP for short. As you can see, it's got some pretty good stretch to it. You can determine how much stretch a fabric has by taking pinching some of the fabric between your finger, holding it to the end of the ruler, and then taking the other end of the fabric, usually about 4 inches away, and stretching it. And depending on how far it stretches to, it just tells you how much stretch you have in the fabric. So if it goes from 4 to 6, you have 50% stretch. And there's 2 ways that the fabric can stretch: horizontally, from selvage to selvage, that would be called 2-way stretch. And if it also has stretch vertically from the grain line, then it's called 4-way stretch fabric. So some patterns will call for 2-way knit for maybe only 25% stretch, or some patterns will call for 4-way stretch, 50%, and that's how you can test the different fabrics for their stretch. There is also ITY, scuba, which has more structure to it and less drape than, say, the ITY or the double brush poly or even the round spandex. I have some French terry, and I also have some cotton lycra, which tends to have a little bit more structure and less drape than the double brush poly or the round spandex, but it has more drape than, say, the scuba. So it's a little bit less structured than a scuba or ponce, which I don't currently have any of. There are tons of different knit fabrics and woven fabrics, and I hope that you get a chance to check some out for yourself and feel all the different types of fabric between wovens and knits. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.